Right now on WTOL 11 Plus, Toledo police are looking for the person responsible for an East Toledo shooting Sunday afternoon. Police say it happened inside a home on Nevada Street. The victim was believed to have been shot once, and police have not arrested the person responsible. And we're learning new details about a criminal case pending in both the Maumee and Toledo court system. Yesterday, police arrested 6 people, charging them with kidnapping and assault. They're accused of holding a person against their will for over a week, assaulting them with a baseball bat, and depriving them of sleep. According to the city of Maumee, the kidnapping and assault had taken place at 2 different locations. One of them is the Red Roof Inn on South Reynolds Road in Maumee. The second location is in the city of Toledo. According to court records, the alleged incidents began on March 14th and ended yesterday with the arrest of the 6 suspects. They're all due in court Monday morning. And take a look at this. A driver last night crashed into a mosque on Nebraska and Brown in central Toledo. According to Toledo Fire, the driver fled the scene, leaving the white SUV partially wedged into the wall of the mosque. Officials called area hospitals to see if a driver sought medical help. However, no one checked in. Officials say the building is stable, but it's unclear how much damage there really is. And an update today from ODOT, who are fixing a damaged bridge after a semi-accident yesterday. It's effectively shut down parts of 75 and 475 for the entire weekend. ODOT says contractors removed the damaged beam. It's an intricate process that went according to plan. Now, some of you at home might be asking, why is this taking so long? ODOT's construction engineer Kyle Rudell explains.
The biggest reason is the amount of traffic that I-75 handles. We just can't dump that volume onto a city street. Whether that be Detroit Avenue, Anthony Wayne Trail, that amount of traffic getting dumped onto city streets would put a stranglehold on the city of Toledo. So we detoured an interstate to an interstate. Toledo has basically an outer belt of 475 all the way around. So we detoured the interstate to the interstate. It is a major inconvenience. We do understand that that's not underappreciated, but it adds to the overall safety of the impact that everybody who is affected by this weekend has to endure. So that's the biggest reason.
ODOT representatives say the goal is to reopen both lanes of traffic before Monday morning's rush hour. Turning over to our forecast, it was another chilly weekend that's almost in the books now. Meteorologist John Birchfield joins us with an update. So John, any chance of more spring-like feel coming up?
Well, Michael, it is going to take some patience, but we do have some spring showers in the evening forecast. We are starting to see a little bit of green dotting Doppler radar. Some very light rain showers have enveloped the area, so pack the umbrella for evening plans, even though the rainfall does look fairly light. Most of the rain that I'm seeing right now is now across the Toledo Metro and east of the Maumee River, over towards Ottawa and Sandusky counties, where the rain has started to move on through. Looking to the west of us, there are some additional showers that are going to move in late this evening, and perhaps a few steadier, more moderate showers also in the mix later on this evening as a cold front slides on through. That cold front currently situated near Chicago, and you can see a line of steadier showers that has developed along that front, moving through Peoria and over towards Champaign. Some of those steadier showers could be here around 10 p.m. to midnight. Looking ahead towards the start of the work week, it is going to be chilly for the bus stop. We are going to see a little bit of sunshine with temperatures in the mid-30s, breezy and chilly. A very gusty wind develops behind that cold front, and our temperature is going to be around 40 degrees, but it'll feel considerably colder when you factor in the west wind that may gust up to 40 miles per hour. I'll let you know how long that wind lasts and also when we see some warmer conditions coming up in your full forecast.
All right, sounds chilly, John. We'll see you then. After a 5-week hospital stay, Pope Francis is making his first public appearance again, discharged after treatment for double pneumonia and acute respiratory failure. As CBS's Christian Benavides reports, the road to recovery is not over.
Prior to being discharged after a 5-week hospitalization, Pope Francis blessed the faithful from his 10th floor suite at the hospital, his first appearance since being admitted for double pneumonia last month.
The Holy Father, at the time of his admission to Gemelli Hospital, presented an acute respiratory failure.
He is returning to his residence, Santa Marta, at the Vatican. Catholics around the world have rejoiced, from Rome to his native Argentina. Up until today, this picture of Francis celebrating Mass at a small chapel inside Gemelli Hospital was the most recent image of the pontiff, and this recorded message.
Que Dios lo bendiga.
thanking for prayers was the last time we'd heard from Pope Francis.
Con I fiori gialli. Che brava.
This hospitalization was marked by a roller coaster of setbacks, including respiratory crises, mild kidney failure, and several coughing fits. The road to recovery will be a long one. The medical director at Gemelli Hospital said during his stay, Francis twice presented critical episodes during which his life was in danger.
The Holy Father was never intubated, and he always remained alert and oriented.
Doctors say the Pope will need continued speech therapy after prolonged use of high-flow oxygen and will need at least 2 months of rest and rehabilitation after he returns to the Vatican. Cristian Benavides, CBS News.
The Women of Toledo, an organization that helps young women with their career development, is working to make an impact on the lives of hundreds in the Glass City. Dominique O'Neill joins us now in studio. So, Dom, you caught up with one of the mentors that say they help women develop work development skills and social empowerment. How do they do that?
Well, Michael, organizers tell me they help train young girls in the area to be young adults, giving them job training and help them with their self-esteem, working to help them grow into pillars of the community. The Women of Toledo helps out an average of about 900 individuals, women and girls alike. They have a team of people who are specifically trained to help out the kids too. Right now, their primary goal is to teach young women ages 12 to 17 to find their voice and build an identity. And one of the ways they're doing so is teaching them to build a chair. By having them use tools and encourage critical thinking, is settling them on the path to their future success.
I feel it's important that I give back and help all the other young women in the community. You can't be what you can't see. Because I am here, because I see those mentors very successful in our community.
And coming up at 11, we hear about the impact this program is making on the lives of the young women and how it's keeping them on the right path forward in their future careers. Reporting in studio, Dominique O'Neill, WTOL 11.
All right, thanks, Dom. The Lowrider Cafe, a popular Mexican restaurant right here in downtown Toledo, is looking into a different kind of service. This morning marked the first of many church services to come. The pastor says the goal is to welcome all with open arms. Laura Sandlin went to the service and has the story.
Lord is upon my heart, I will dance like David.
For years, Jacob Estrada worked for ParkSmart downtown. An ordained pastor, he says he felt God calling him to begin ministry and found himself drawn to 316 North Michigan Street.
So I would walk by every day and just pray over the place and say, hey, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. And I had a hard time getting a hold of the owner. Then finally, I was able to get a hold of the owner of the building, and we sealed the deal.
After purchasing the building, Estrada says he knew he made the right choice based on the address alone.
It's the Bible verse, John 3:16, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that any should believe him should not perish but have eternal life.
He says the goal is to reach out and be a blessing to others.
I will dance.
For those in need, whether they're in need of a physical blessing, which is food, clothing, anything like that, or for those who are here for a more of a spiritual blessing as well.
Upon my heart, I will sing like David.
Kamal Smith is also a pastor and long-term friend of Estrada. He came to support the first service.
In Toledo, we need as many outreach-driven, people-driven places, you know. Jacob's always opened his arms to different people.
Smith says he's confident through faith the ministry can help change lives.
I just believe that when we set our faith to God and we turn to him, he'll bless us and he'll give us the desires of our heart if we seek him first. I know he's an outreach guy, so I know he's going to reach out to the community and try to be a blessing.
That was our Laura Sandlin reporting. This week in the 419, the Ottawa County Veterans Service Office is offering free gift cards to thank local veterans for their service. That's happening tomorrow. Veterans can pick up the gift cards starting tomorrow until Friday between 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. at their office on State Route 163. Gift cards are available on a first-come, first-served basis. Also tomorrow, the Lucas County Children's Services wants to hear from you. There's a community conversation and listening session. The goal is to give people the chance to connect with LCCS and community resources. And looking ahead into the week, the biggest sports day of the year for the city of Toledo is right around the corner. Our Toledo Mud Hens are having their opening day. For events, tickets, parking, and more, visit our website at WTOL.com. Now here's sports reporter Chase Bachman with a preview on what we'll be covering.
Hey guys, this is Chase Bachman with your Sunday Sports Look Ahead. This Friday, we've got one of the biggest party days of the year in Toledo, Mud Hens opening day. The team will open the 2025 season at Fifth Third Field against the Columbus Clippers. First pitch is scheduled for just after 4 o'clock, but WTOL 11 will be there all day long, getting you ready for the big game. Be sure to follow WTOL 11 all week long for our coverage leading up to opening day. That's your look ahead to this week in sports.
All right, a lot to look forward to this week. Want to see more breakdowns of viral trends and 60-second stories? Check out our WTOL 11 social media pages on YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook. Now let's get it over to meteorologist John Birchfield with his extended forecast.
Well, our big weather impact as we head into the new work week is going to be a gusty and chilly breeze. A cold front sweeping through this evening is going to kick up the wind, and get ready for a breezy and much colder day for your Monday. West winds could gust from 30 to 40 miles an hour, and that is going to make it feel well below freezing thanks to that wind chill factor. In the meantime, we do have some light to moderate rain showers that are starting to fill on through. Nothing real steady or widespread, but just enough to put a damper on those evening plans. Some of the showers are enveloping the Toledo metro and areas to the east of the Maumee River, out towards Port Clinton and Fremont. Sandusky also seeing rain down towards Norwalk, where the showers have been a little bit lighter. There is a cold front knocking on our doorstep, and that is going to bring rain chances this evening, along with a chance for a couple steadier, more moderate showers that are moving into Indiana right now. That cold front currently situated in Illinois, and that is going to kick up the winds. The winds are going to shift direction, and we'll start to see some westerly winds developing after midnight. The hour-by-hour forecast. Rainfall picks up a little bit of steam near to after sunset, so do pack the umbrella and the rain gear for those evening plans and anticipate that it is going to be a bit of a damp feeling one. Cold front moves through shortly before midnight, and that is going to shift those winds to the west. It's also going to send those temperatures dropping overnight tonight. In the wake of that cold front, showers are going to be tapering off into your Monday morning, and I am expecting a gusty and blustery feel to start the day. The cloud cover may briefly thin on out, and we could see some sunshine to start the day Monday, but don't get too used to it. The clouds are going to return into the afternoon, and it will turn breezy. 30 to 40 mile per hour wind gusts will be possible. We're expecting a mainly dry day, but there is a slim chance for a brief rain or snow shower. Most of the showers this evening are going to be very light in nature, and the latest data is only showing about 1/10 of an inch of rain for most spots, with up to about 1/4 of an inch of rainfall. A cold breeze for your Monday, 43 degrees, but I think it's going to feel more like the 20s to low 30s thanks to that wind sustained at 20, gusting up to 40 miles per hour. In the temperature department, we'll be in the mid-30s at daybreak. Heading into your Monday afternoon, highs are only going to make it to 43 in the metro. Could be a little bit warmer to the south in areas like Upper Sandusky. Tuesday does feature high temperatures that'll at least be a little bit closer to 50 degrees. So what about those winds? The wind begins to shift to the west-southwest around midnight. We'll start to see 30-mile-an-hour gusts tonight. It is going to be breezy out the door, and the afternoon is when the winds really peak. Tuesday, though, does offer up some slightly calmer conditions ahead. Looking at that partly cloudy forecast Tuesday, temperatures will be improved at about 49 degrees. Wednesday is going to be a nice, calm and sunny day, so nice for outdoor activities, although that light jacket may still be needed. And as we look ahead towards a gradual warm-up, Thursday is at least going to lift those highs up into the 50s, so a little more seasonable heading towards the late stages of March. Walleye run forecast. You may be thinking of that walleye fishing forecast and how the weather is affecting the river. Water temperatures still holding steady around 40